What the heck? Dude, no way. That is the Pocket 3, and that's the Northern Light. What the? Holy smokes. I'm recording on the DJI Pocket 3, and I'm driving. I just got here to Fairbanks, Alaska, and I just got my rental car like 30 minutes ago. I'm driving up to get some Northern Lights footage, and I was recording a little video on my phone driving up here. I was like, you know what? I got my Pocket 3 right next to me. Let's test out the low light mode on this thing. And to my surprise, this thing worked pretty good. On the back of the camera, I'm gonna get some footage, look at it on the computer and see if it's super noisy, see how it looks. But in the meantime, let's chase the Northern Lights together tonight with the DJI Pocket 3. And it should be a pretty good show. So let's see what we can get today. Pretty chilly. We'll see if we can make something happen.
Moments pass, make this one count. Untie. You're so good at dragging yourself down. Why? Well, there ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath.
The storm has finally hit. The aurora is coming in pretty nicely. There's the moon right there. This is shot on the DJI Pocket 3 in low light mode. All right, I got one camera down here doing a time lapse. This is the Canon R6 with the 15 to 35 on there doing the time lapse. I just realized I was recording the shadow of the camera, not the camera itself. The DJI Pocket 3 is struggling to pick up these reds that are above, that are right here. There are some reds that the camera cannot pick up. However, my full frame sensor Canon R5 or R6 is picking that up without a problem. I'm not gonna turn my headlamp on. There's enough brightness from the moon where I don't need it. But it would be nice to have to see if there's any wildlife or anything. This is just moonlight, guys, and some aurora glow. I did get an error. The DJI Pocket 3 told me it was too cold. However, the camera's still recording for now, but it sounded like it might give me an error soon where I can't record because it's gonna try to charge itself to keep the battery warm. So I'll let you guys know if I have any issues with that. Now that's picking up the reds there by the moon pretty good. I guess the moonlight is helping the reds come in. Wow. Guys, this is a Pocket 3 sensor. That's really impressive. Look, I mean, my headlamp's not on. My face is lit. The moon's behind me, so it's, well, the moon's that way. So now I have direct moonlight on my face. Here, the moonlight is hitting the side of my face. But I mean, it looks good on this little 1-inch screen or 2-inch screen, whatever size it is. Whoa. All right, I gotta get to this next spot. I gotta get my other camera set up. Holy smokes, guys. Let's just spin you around. And let's take a peek. Look at this. Straight up overhead. Wow. Holy smokies. Oh, we're directly under the Northern Lights. Is this the first Pocket 3 Aurora video recorded? Holy smokes, guys. What the heck? This is... What the heck? Dude, no way. That is the Pocket 3 and that's the Northern Light. What the? Holy smokes. Whoa. All right, I'm praying my other camera's getting that So that's why I'm not stopping. Oh, wow. Look at this, man. And it was worth it. I got a nice 2-hour nap in the car because it was cloudy, nothing was going on. Clouds disappeared and the lights came out. You can't ask for anything better. This here, guys, that's the Chattanooga Dredge. I think I turned my headlamp on. Maybe that'll show you guys what we're looking at. That is the Chattanooga Dredge. Really nice for some compositions for Northern Lights. I'm not going down there though. There's like, it's hard to tell how steep it is down there. I'm not going down there. You can see the cold smoke coming out of my, you can see my breath going into the frame with the headlamp. So let's get some Northern Lights photos with the R5 with this as my foreground.
Ocean breeze blowing in your hair. Come to me, how do I compare? 'Cause this is our chance.
I was just talking to my friend on the phone, and I put the Pocket 3 down, and I was running back and forth doing my time lapses, checking on the cameras and whatnot, and it brought me to my next idea, and I'm going to test out the pano mode on this camera and also the motion lapse. I did a motion lapse earlier, and it was just cloudy, so I just wanted to show you guys the clouds. But let's try a motion lapse under the Aurora.
We should be leaning each other all the way.
The Northern Lights are still just overhead. They're going off on, not all night, for the past hour or two. I've been out all night. It's been pretty cloudy, but in the last hour I got some cool time lapses. I got some cool photos. It's not too cold. It feels pretty good out. And I'm just overall having a really good night under the Aurora. Found out that the Pocket 3 is just seriously the perfect vlog camera for me. Capturing nights is half of my photography. I love Aurora, and knowing I can just have a little camera on the go, setting up some vlogs where you can see me and the Aurora behind it, see my camera, see me in action. I really do think that's a pretty cool feature the Pocket 3 has, and I can't wait for future videos with it. I think I'm going to test out the drone here in a minute, but that'll be a separate video. So yeah, I'm hoping the storm goes off a little more. I am starting to get a little cold, so I might head back to the truck. But this is my favorite spot here in Chattanooga, Alaska. I got the dredge, which you guys saw already, and I love these like dead trees around here. They make some really great compositions for the Aurora on snowy nights like this. So I'm gonna finish up this motion lapse, and then I'll probably start packing up and find somewhere else to go. I'm not giving up. I might stay out for a while. I don't think the best part of the storm has come yet. I have hope. I think it's gonna be pretty similar to a couple years ago when I was here. Around 5 a.m. It really blew up. And I'm not saying that 5 a.m. in particular, but it started out like this, and then just before sunrise, it was a little later in the year, so just before sunrise, between 5 and 6 a.m., it was incredible aurora viewing, and I got like the craziest shot ever. That's right here. So we'll see if this video continues on. God, this is awesome. This green here that you see, it's visible to the naked eye. It looks pretty good. It's not super vibrant green though. So I'm gonna try to find a moment in time where it's extremely bright to the naked eye, and maybe try the drone out then. So so subscribe for that video. Another thing is, if you guys like the music in the video, check out Epidemic Sound. They are not sponsoring or anything, but I've been using them for a couple years. They're really seamless music. My lips are frozen, I can't speak. They're a real seamless music platform that you could just put in your videos, upload them on YouTube, and you don't have to worry about any copyright stuff. You don't have to type in any license key. It's all taken care of for you. So that saves me a lot of time when I'm uploading videos. So check them out, and let me know if you guys use them. Let me know if you guys make your own YouTube videos. All right, so I don't know what I did, but as soon as I started the motion lapse, the Aurora kind of died in that direction. It was still going off that way a little bit, but now it's kind of seems to have died down for the moment. If you guys want to see a magic trick, usually when I say, okay, I'm packing up and I have one of my tripods put away, the Aurora makes a sudden reappearance. But let's just see if that happens again right now. I only have about 5% left on this battery for the microphone, so if this video gets cut short, I don't want to have worse audio in there. So I'm going to pack this camera bag up and let's go take a little walk. I'm not going to know what this footage looks like until I get my footage onto the computer, because it might just look deceiving on the back of the camera. But I mean, the fact that I can even see it on the back of the camera is a huge advancement in technology from the past few years. Oh, good thing I found that. I'm just leaving stuff all over the ground. Whew, I'm out of breath. Hiking in snow is hard enough for me, but I got all these layers on, these heavy boots, so I'm gonna be huffing and puffing. So let me get this footage on the computer, and then we'll go from there to make our final decision on how good this camera is. I keep stuttering, or I feel like I have a lisp because my face is frozen. So let's head out. I think the Aurora's starting to come back too. What did I tell you? I let you know in the beginning of the video that the Pocket 3 wasn't picking up the reds. Well, here are some of the reds captured by my Canon R6. I also ended up taking a drone photo. Okay, so I'm back in Kodiak, and I had a chance to get the Pocket 3 footage onto my computer and review it. And the first thing I'm going to say is, it definitely looked a little bit better on the back of the screen. You don't really notice the noise on the back of the screen on this Pocket 3. But anyway, that is besides the point. I expected to be some noise. There's some noise on the camera that I'm using, the Canon R6, when I pair it with an f1.4 lens when I'm capturing the northern lights. We're shooting at 40 to 80,000 ISO sometimes. So I expected noise, and I think for the noise, it didn't look too bad. And also another thing is, this is a YouTube camera. It's never going to be used in a production film or anything, so I don't think having noise is a huge deal unless it was like so bad that you couldn't even tell what you were recording. But you can tell. I think that it did a really good job for having this small sensor, and I'm really happy that I got this camera. As you can see, I love doing Northern Lights videos. They're really fun. It's one of my favorite things to photograph. And now I have a little behind the scenes camera that I can use in the future. Subscribe to the channel to see more content featuring Northern Lights. And don't get me wrong, it's definitely not the perfect camera for the Northern Lights, but for what I do, for what I want to use it for, I think it's cool. And to know that if you ever were in a place like Fairbanks and you had the Pocket 3, it'll work for you. Just switch it to low light mode, and that's all you need. One thing I don't like is you can't control the settings in low light mode, so there were some times where I wanted to increase the brightness. The only way I could do that is in post-production, if DJI made a way you can like increase the ISO even further in low light mode, I think that'd be kind of cool. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys. I hope that this video inspired you to maybe travel, see the Northern Lights, maybe get the Pocket 3 if there's other low light footage that you're interested in recording. If it can record the Northern Lights with just moonlight and no other lighting, it's gonna do whatever you need it to do. I invite you to watch this video right here. What I did was I spent 9 days in Fairbanks, Alaska last year with my friend Shane, and we got some really awesome footage. Check out that video if you want to see what some of my Northern Lights photos are and what they can be in the future and whatnot. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.